This part deals with nested functions, or one function within another function. Similar to loops, where we had nested loops, we had one loop within another loop within another loop. Also with functions, it is possible to put one function that's nested or embedded within another function. Let's take a look at an example. Before we look at the example, let's have a look at why we'd want to nest one function inside another function. It's useful when we want to isolate or hide specific functionality that doesn't need to be exposed to other parts of our program. Please remember that when you define a function normally, any other part of your program have access to that function or can use that function. That's the purpose of the function, for it to be reused by other parts in your program that need that particular functionality. But there are times when you want to embed one function inside another function and you want to hide the functionality of that function that's embedded within a function for secrecy purposes or for security reasons. Right, let's take an example, and keeping with the theme of the bank, we're going to design a program that allows the user to enter a secret password. If the password is correct, then it would open the bank vault. If the password is incorrect, it will close the bank vault or not open the bank vault for you. Okay, so let's define our function. The main function. The main function is called bank vault, and it accepts a passcode, a secret code that we're going to check whether it's the right code or the wrong code. So it will accept a code, a passcode, and within this function we have nested or embedded two other functions. One function is called open bank vault, and it's just going to return a string called vault opened. And then we're going to define another function within this main function called bank vault, another function called close bank vault, and all this function is going to do is just going to return the string vault is closed. Now, because these two functions are embedded into this main function called bank vault, only the code within bank vault, within these two curly brackets, this curly bracket and this curly bracket, only the code within these two curly brackets, this one and the one up there, can access these two functions. So it's only visible within this main function called bank vault. It cannot be accessed by any code outside this curly bracket here. That's how we are able to isolate these two functions from the outside world. All right, let's continue. Let's see how these two functions get called. If the passcode that was passed through to this function called bank vault, if that passcode was secret, if you typed in the word secret, then it would call this function called open bank vault. It will call this function that we just defined within this main function. Otherwise, if the passcode was incorrect, it will call the second function close bank vault, which is this one. So I can only call these two functions, open bank vault and close bank vault, within the function called bank vault. Now that we've defined the function with its two nested functions. Let's try and use the function. Now I'm outside of this curly bracket, which belongs to that main function called bank vault. I will not be able to see these two functions. It's not visible to me. The only function I will be able to see outside of this curly bracket is this function called bank vault. So I call bank vault and I enter a wrong secret password. That gets passed to this function called bank vault. Okay, and bank vault then uses its two internal functions to either close or open the vault. Then again, I call bank vault again. This time I enter the correct secret password, which gets passed to bank vault. Bank vault then uses its two internal functions to determine whether it needs to close the vault or open the vault. And the two internal functions only work within bank vault. If I decided that I want to call, type in a command like this, print line open bracket, I decided I want to call this function called close bank vault. Close bank vault. I will not be able to do it. Because close bank vault is not visible from the outside. It's invisible to me. It's only accessible from within this function called bank vault.